Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Roy Cornwall, and welcome to our channel. The date today is Monday, the 17th of March, 2025, at 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been, uh, I've said in the past on a lot of my segments that I'm having a problem remembering people's names. When I meet somebody new, uh, I can never remember the man's name ever. So this has been bothering me. I used to think it was something, a flaw of mine. You know, okay, you just can't remember names, right? But it's more than that. Uh, how to explain this? When I went to heaven, okay, um, I didn't get right into heaven. I got to the waiting room, but that was close enough for me to get a download from Jesus Christ. And in this download was me not remembering names. And I'm wondering, why am I not remembering names? Why would the Lord make it so I don't remember names? But He didn't make it so I remember names. What He did was this. When you go to heaven, everybody in heaven has a different body. Right? It doesn't look, let's just say they don't look like they did on earth. And under that circumstances, nobody would know anybody. Who are you? You know, and all this. Because um, nobody looks the same. You wouldn't recognize anybody. But in heaven, when you come upon somebody, you don't see their name and their credentials and I'm a police officer, so and so. No, no. All you see is a person's heart. This is what I do on earth. When somebody introduces themselves to me, it's their heart that's important to me. I'm discerning their heart and um, their way, you know, whether they're kind or not. This is what I picked up from being in heaven, and I brought back to earth. And I'm doing what they do in heaven here on earth. And of course, I'm not remembering names because there's no names in heaven. So this is why I'm having a problem remembering names. It's embarrassed me. It's embarrassing. People tell me their name one minute, the next minute I forgot. I'm so interested in the person's heart. So this is what they do in heaven. You talk heart to heart, and on earth you talk mind to mind. But I'm still trying to discern the heart. Every once in a while, I have an epiphany of why I'm acting the way I'm acting. I used to think I was defective, a lousy memory, you know, getting old, whatever. But it's not that. It's much more than that. It's uh, it's the way the Lord wants you to be. Um, I'm being groomed so I can go into heaven. See, I know where I'm gonna be when I die and after I die, and where I'm going. And pretty well everybody on earth doesn't. They're hoping, they're praying, everything that they're gonna go to heaven, but they don't know 100% for sure. Me, I know 100% for sure where I'm going. I've been there already once. When I made it to the waiting room, Jesus Christ gave me such a beautiful smile. Big, long, intense, big smile. And you don't do that to somebody who's going to go to hell. So, I know I'm going to heaven. I'm just trying to do everything right now because I know I'm going to heaven. And I want to be prepared for that. I don't want to go into the Lord's house and say, now what? I want to know in advance everything. I asked the Lord that too. I said, I just want to know the truth. I just want to know the truth. And He showed me everything. He showed me a lot right then when I was in heaven. But He's still showing me here on earth. It's like every 2 or 3 weeks I find something new about myself. In the past, it was being chosen and places like that, things like that. I mean, but now it's moved on to how I'm acting here on earth is how He wants you to act in heaven, and I am acting this way. A long time ago, I had a dream where at 3 o'clock in the morning, I sat up. This is the Lord. Whenever I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, this is God. He called me, wakes me up, and gives me a message. And the message He gave me at 3 o'clock in the morning was, Roy, you're going to be attacked, abused, your feelings are going to be hurt, on and on and on. Because at that point, I didn't know I was chosen, but he let me know all this, right? So people are still attacking me in the hallway. Yesterday, 2 days ago, okay? A man that lives right beside me here. Yeah, he's having a problem with the housing department here, and he's a paranoid, a delusional paranoid. In other words, he makes things up and then he tries to blow it into something that he can be afraid of and freak out about. And this guy's running through the building, talking, telling his problem to everybody. Now, I don't mind any of that, but what I did mind was this guy turned into the devil right in front of me. Right in front of me. I've never had this happen before, ever. I've had angry people screaming at me and all kinds of stuff, but I've never had somebody, he stuck his hand out for me to shake. I started to shake his hand and he started squeezing my hand. So I look up at his face and his eyes and he's got this devil look over his face. He says to me, he says, right off the bat, he says, I'm not going to kill myself. I said, that's good. I pulled my hand away from him. Because now I don't trust him. This guy's, my little voice is screaming at me with this guy, right? So I told him, I said, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Leave me alone. Don't speak with me. Right? We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to separate myself from a bunch of things in this world that are causing me grief. People saying they're friend like my next door neighbor here, but he's not. He's not. Now, I had a friend from childhood. I'm not going to say who this is. This person knows who I'm talking about. And after 50 years, they finally call me. And we're talking, right? It gets to a point where this person knows what I look like through the channel, but will not have a Skype program with me so I can see what they look like. I call them, they don't pick the phone up, right? But they know full well if they call me, I'm going to pick the phone up, right? When I email, sometimes, very seldom do I get a response, right? But this same person sends me their art through the email system, a million of them. My archive is full. I've had to stop receiving them because I've got so many of them. So in other words, what's happening with this relationship is it's all one way. It's all for this person and nothing for Roy. I don't get to see her, talk to her. Most of the time that email doesn't get response. But yes, she wants that from me. She wants me to be able to call me when she wants or email me stuff. And I mean, that's not friendship. Friendship is a 50-50 back and forth. I call you, you call me, we both pick the phone up. We're pleasant with each other. That's not what's going on here. So, okay, she doesn't want me in her world, that's fine, or he doesn't want me. I'm not going to say male or female, but they don't want me in their world, and that's fine. I'm going to clear, every once in a while I got to do this, clear off my slate of people who are trying to take advantage of me, like the man next door, this other person. I do this to keep my connection with the Lord strong. I won't surround myself with wackos. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that this other person's a wacko, but the man that lives next door to me is. This whole hallway is full of mentally insane people. That's a fact. So, yeah, every once in a while you've got to clear your slate of people who are not good for you. And you know this. Narcissists apparently are big in Canada. There's a lot of them. They all think that the whole world revolves around them and nobody else. And if you don't talk about them and their problems, they'll attack you. If you try to talk about yourself, they'll quickly flip. If you can't flip it back to them, they'll attack you. So I'm tired of this. I'm not putting any narcissists beside me. I'm gonna clean house. That's what's happening with me right now. It's painful, but I gotta do it. I'm nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's gonna play me for a fool. Nobody's gonna play me, period. I have the discernment that God gave me. It's one of the 7 choices of being chosen. One of the 7 gifts of being chosen. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that. The reason why I'm not remembering names is because you don't remember names in heaven, and I got all this from heaven. I'm happy because I know why I'm not remembering names. Uh, Blessings, everybody. If you could like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. God be happy, I'd be happy, and I think you'd be happy too. You get access to all these little segments I put on. So by God's awesome grace, by Jesus Christ's overflowing love, and by the guidance, support, education, and the joy the Holy Spirit puts on us all, we'll all meet together down the road in heaven. Wouldn't that be nice? Blessings, everybody. Stay strong, be kind, and may God bless. Bye-bye.